Now, you also said in an interview that get to know the weed plant and keep it original.
Yeah.
If you want to get into the business.
Yeah.
What did you mean by that? When you
Well,
said,
people
get
always,
to know the plant.
Yeah. For me, I just see a lot of people who are getting into the industry. I mean, everyone has their intentions of getting into weed. But I just think that you need to really... I don't like seeing people who get into the industry and don't have a relationship with the plant, because for me it's a medicine, and it's and it's I feel like it's like you're taking advantage of something and of people who this is a medicine, this is something that's special to us, it's healing, and it's becoming so corporate. And that's the side of it that, like, when we voted for legalization, that a lot of people warned us about, that this is what it would turn into. And over time I think things will change. But you're seeing so many different kinds of people trying to get into the industry. And I get asked this question a lot of, like, how do I get in? What's the best way? Because
you've been smoking for 2 weeks.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden,
now you listen to Bob Marley.
All of a sudden you got a weed t-shirt. That's what I saw in the very beginning. I saw a lot of fakes faking the funk.
Well, and so for me, it's just like, well, one, get to know the plant from an authentic standpoint. Find why you love this plant. What is it that attracts you to the plant? And then for me, be original. Like, whatever you're doing, whatever you're producing, whatever you're putting out there, whether it's marketing or you're trying to do a brand or you're trying to do a grow, like, be original, be authentic, like, find a way to add, not take away from whatever is out there, I guess.
You brought a blunt.
I did.
And we smoked it before the show.
Yes.
If this was 3 years ago right now, we'd be on our 50th bong hit.
Yeah.
2,000 edibles.
Yeah.
I had to cut that out for 2 reasons. Number one, I listened to the podcast and we were putting out shitty content because we were stoned 80% of the time. And the other problem was that I was attracting the wrong
kind of audience. Okay.
I didn't want the audience. I didn't want to ever lie to the audience. I smoke, a fucking eighth every 2 days of 25% and over THC.
Okay.
And I have a bong. I do this one bong at a time.
Okay, wow.
I wake up to three before I go lift, 3 when I come back.
Amazing.
2 at 1, 3 before I got to pick up my daughter.
I smoke an eighth an hour.
Do you really?
I mean, I can go through an eighth in less than a day.
Yeah, I could do them in a day. The bong slows me down.
Yeah, I should probably do that more.
The bong, I do the bong because it's a bigger hit. I get the more from my bang.
Yeah.
When I smoke now, number 2, I can't smoke the same weed every day.
Yeah.
So when I go to the weed store, I got to buy 4 weeds.
What, daytime weed and nighttime weed?
I'm an indica guy.
Okay, for sure.
If it's a hybrid,
OG?
If it's a hybrid that's indica dominated,
okay, me too.
And the percentages are high, I'll go with that. Sativas just do not work on me. There's maybe 1 or 2 sativas that put me in a different state, but the rest of them don't do dick to me.
Yeah, I feel that. I'm an indica dominant indica person.
In one of your interviews or one of your YouTube videos, I saw that you had ADHD and then you were bipolar when you were 12. Between you and me, I don't know what half that shit is.
Yeah.
I don't want to fucking know.
Yeah.
But I do know that I had the same thing. I just knew from the first time I smoked weed, not alcohol, not snorting coke, not eating pills, none of that shit. As far as weed concerned, something happened to me.
Yeah.
If you notice, I'm not a big weed in a group type of guy.
Right.
You won't see me at weed functions.
Yeah.
That's not my bag. For me, I do it like the fucking Indians. It's a
ritual.
Yeah.
It's a ritual.
Yeah.
Whether
as it very much.
It's a ritual for me, a personal ritual.
Yeah.
I can't lie to you, and a lot of people are going to hate on me for this. I don't give a fuck if it's illegal or not. Okay? It's a ritual for me.
Yeah.
I like ripping the paper and then gluing it together and letting it dry. And while it dries, I'm breaking up my bud and I'm listening to it music. And then I put it together. Like I'll roll 2 joints and put them in a thing and go to, when I'm on the road, and I'll smoke them before the first show and before the second show. I really don't want to smoke with nobody.
Yeah.
It's my own personal little ritual.
Totally.
If I know that you're going to be there, I'll bring 7 joints.
Aww.
So I could give you one, your own joint,
That's
just
sweet.
in case you blew a fucking terrorist last night.
Yeah.
Now I don't have to have terrorist germs in my lung and Agent Orange. You know what I'm saying? When I was a kid, I would get sick when I smoked in circles.
Oh, wow.
I would get really sick, whatever. So for me, I never, for me, it was not about, I think that when this weed thing, and you and I both know this, we won't mention no names. I think a lot of people got on the weed boat to sell tickets and to make people think they were cool or whatever. It ain't a way to guy like me.
Yeah.
Because like you, I've been hitting this since I was 12.
Right.
And I think for even, when I think of comedy, when I think of the comedic mind, and I think of a drug, there's no better drug.
Yeah.
You know, this morning when I got back from acupuncture, I had a fucking write. Before I came here, I had to write a little bit. I did 4 or 5 bong hits.
Yeah.
I loosened the wing. You got a little
man.
Canada Dry Ginger Ale
It's
diet.
nice.
And I leave my cell phone in the other room. I go on the living room because I didn't have a chance to go get caught. You know, I had to do it there. And it's all part of my ritual.
I love that.
If I could, I don't like smoking while I write. I like to smoke, leave the bong in the other room, and then I write, and then get up an hour later and go refuel
That's
again.
a discipline.
That's a discipline. Get up, move around, and go smoke again in another room.
The common thing that I hear from people about writing high is that it'll seem funny in the moment, but then it actually isn't. Have you guys trained yourself to write high, or do you find the same thing?
It's not about writing funny in that. It's about relaxing you. If you read the Stephen King book on writing, it's not about writing a whole page. It's about sitting there for an hour.
Okay.
It's about you
I'm gonna have to read that book.
Getting up, going somewhere, sitting there facing the sun or against the sun. If you read his book, he sits a certain way towards the sun. Steven Spielberg, Stephen King, the Prince of fucking Darkness.
Yeah.
The guy who wrote Cujo has to sit a certain way in a room facing the sun. And he plays music while he writes. And he locks the door so nobody could come in. I don't like my wife coming in the room when I'm fucking writing. Get the fuck out of here.
Oh, wow.
That's why I go to a coffee shop and I sit in the same place at the coffee shop so nobody could come up behind me.
Wow.
You know, I like all these little
Rituals.
But marijuana for me has always been a ritual. You know, I get up, I drink coffee, I pop a nicotine gum, I brush my teeth. Then I hit that pipe of death.
Yeah.
About 40 minutes in, by fucking 8 o'clock, I'm starving. Now I can eat my 2 eggs and bacon. What time do you hit when you wake up?
I mean, honestly, every day is different. I wake and bake pretty much every single day.
Every day.
Different ways. I've been on blunts lately, which is probably not the healthiest, but I just love that little bit of tobacco.
I like it from time to time.
I love it. Blunt and a coffee. I go and I work out. Sometimes I'll wait to smoke until after I work out because I like to think of it as a reward. You know, it's my wind down. And definitely when I'm writing, and even like before I get up on stage, like Felipe, when, you know, we're chiefing right until the moment we walk on stage, and I had some of my best sets, you know, high as fuck. And like, so I'm just calm where I can like be myself, and like some stuff will, like maybe a joke will just come out and I'll write it on stage or something.
For me, the reefer removes the safety net.
Yeah.
I'm fucking Johnny Walenda. You want to be Johnny Walenda? This is your chance to be Johnny Walenda. Smoke this. This is another discipline.
Yeah.
Focus and go on stage, deliver. The audience will read that you're high.
Yeah.
And they give you brownie points. They give you points off. There's a learning curve. Mm-hmm. You know, when you're drinking, you don't get that learning curve.
That's true.
When you're smoking, you get that little curve from the audience. And if you are funny and they know you're stoned and you start giggling, they're taking a ride with you.
Yeah.
You suck them into your fucking nightmare. You suck them into your
nightmare. It's true.
You know, you really did. I don't do edibles before stage no more, but I will smoke pot like a motherfucker. Yeah. Because, like I told my wife the other day, I go, this is why I don't like the word sobriety. Oh. Because you're always living on a fucking, I can't.
Yeah. It's like the opposite of improv.
Marijuana keeps me knowing that I'm dirty.
Yeah.
There is something wrong.
Or real.
You know, I've always dreamt of giving up coke and alcohol and pills and all that shit. Marijuana, it's never even crossed my motherfucking mind. Like, I will smoke till they bury me unless I lose a lung or an eyeball or
I'm the same way.
something.
Was it hard for you in New York, or were you able to bring enough for the entire month? I don't know.
You can find weed in New York.
I brought fucking 2 pounds of weed with me back there. When I was there for the 3 weeks,
Yeah.
I had 8 different types of weed.
Oh, hell's yeah. You just put it in your bag?
Yeah.
They don't care anymore.
28 ounces. I brought 2 of them. I bring a gym bag and you dip it in the boxing glove.
Oh,
you know what I'm saying? So now you have 2 bags. So if they lose one, you got weed in one of them. But I don't lose both of them.
Yeah.
Plus my steep apnea bag has something.
You put them all in different places.
Yeah. I don't vape. That don't work no more. I was going to bring you a bag of vapes and I go,
I still would have taken them and smoked them just because you gave them to me.
No, but they don't. The vapes do something to me. The first 2 of them, and then I'm spitting up the next couple days.
Yeah. I'm not a fan.
Where do you see marijuana going in the future? Do you see TV shows? I mean, I've watched Bon Appetit and all those. Mm-hmm. Not the best.
I mean, I saw a bus today that the whole wrap of the bus was a CBD advertisement. So it's going mainstream. Like it's going to be huge. I think there's going to be maybe even a weed channel. I wouldn't be surprised if there was a TV network or if it all just went online. It's really just when mainstream advertising and the people like that are willing to put their dollars behind, cannabis content on a mainstream level. Like it's like Coke or like Pepsi is going to be the first one to like back or sponsor something like that. We're really just kind of waiting. And I think honestly, if it goes federal, that's when we'll really start to see it on a different level, all over the place.
I don't know if we're both friends with them on Facebook, but yesterday someone posted a picture that some CBD company had like the time. You know how Times Square they'll have like 8 different advertisements from the same company. It was a CBD company.
Yeah,
like that's.
I mean,
cool.
It's the future. It's everywhere. It's in our Walgreens. They're selling CBD at Sephora. My friend has a Kush Queen is at Urban Outfitters now. It's a CBD THC bath bombs. I'll bring you some for you or your wife if you guys take baths.
Joey's a big
and for you, Lee,
thank you.
If you take
I'm a
bath.
shower guy.
Okay, but
I'm not allowed to.
I'm gonna sit in the
I'll bring you
bath
some.
and soak in the same dirt.
I don't know. Maybe your wife. Maybe your. I don't know what you and
women
your,
like
you
that
and,
shit.
Yeah,
they
we
make
do.
believe like,
Oh
it's
yeah,
so
it's
soothing.
romantic. It's
Who gives a
romantic.
fuck? I take a bath, I whack off, I gotta go.
Hell yeah.
Once I see that egg yolk floating in the fucking bubbles.
So why don't you just wait to jerk off?
Because everybody wants to jerk off underwater.
There you go.
What the fuck are you giggling about? Nobody.
Why did you like him? What did he do?
He did an error.
I knew a second ago, but now keep going from where you told it, because then
You know that little forehead you got?